Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And both these teams, Clark, really pass the ball. If you love great ball movement, this is the game for you.
For sure, both of these teams really share the ball and rack up a bunch of assists. That speaks to how selfless and cohesive and well-connected they are. This is the kind of matchup basketball fans should really enjoy watching.
And the foul called on Antonio McDyess. That is his first foul of the game. Here now is Weber. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Over McDyess, Weber gets the bucket.
Just another level to the scoring game with Chris Weber there.
Here's Isley. Thomas, a screen on Christie. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Divac. Thomas's shot is off. New York comes into this following a loss to the Warriors. And here's Stojakovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And there's that dead-eye shooting of Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Isley. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Basket counts. Bibby with it. Pass to Christie. Up top, Weber. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Weber's got his second basket of the game.
Inside, Weber, confident and fearless. There's so much power behind his attack.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Thomas, that's good.
Terrific work off the screen.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Stojakovic. Divac sets a screen. Stojakovic the pass to Divac. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Good luck with that. Divac so tough to deal with in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell, defended by Stojakovic. Just 5 on the clock. 16 feet away. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Isley. Thomas, a screen on Stojakovic. Here's Sprewell. Divac grabs the board. Kings leading now by 7. Stojakovic kicks to Weber. The rebound by Isley. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Ward, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Thomas, a screen on Divac. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Isley. The offensive rebound. Kings have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sprewell, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Sprewell. Some nice passing by New York here. Can they get it? Divac grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere. but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That's a battle inside, and through all the contact, he's able to finish that one.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Knicks. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
Well, I think for New York, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Here's Ward. Hasn't made one yet. Thomas against Divac. Thomas passes to Isley. His three-pointers off the mark. Kings leading now by 9. Pass to Christie. Takes it off the glass.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Ward. Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Here's Sprewell. And the Knicks miss again. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low, stolen by McDyess. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Will it go? And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's the Kings with the ball. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
New York calls timeout. Knicks trail by 13. Or the pass to Sprewell. Thomas is screen on Stojakovic. Here's Sprewell. Releases from the wing and drills it. And it's the Kings with the ball. Now Bibby. He had 13 points in the win against Boston. Pass to Weber. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Weber's got 8 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Divac. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
On the wings to Stojakovic. Here's Bibby. To Weber, just 5 to shoot. And McDyess pulls it down. Knicks trail by 15. Sprewell, the pass to Ward. Thomas a screen. Ward, the pass to Thomas. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Isley. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. tries the spin move. Bibby dishes to D-Box. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
New York calls timeout. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Mike Bibby. And then for New York, Weatherspoon's checked in, and it's Anderson in for Ward. Knicks trail by 17. Anderson outside. Thomas sets a screen for Anderson. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Anderson. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To the inside. Stolen away. Pass to Anderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So about halfway through this season, Clark, things are starting to heat up for some of the teams we're watching.
Yeah, you know, I think they're starting to find their rhythm and get a comfort level, Kevin. You know, coaches have a good idea of the makeup of their team, what they can and can't do, and are really focused on trying to position their teams at this point for a good end of the season and playoff run.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Turkoglu comes in for D-Bots, and Bibby subbed in for Stojakovic. That one misses.
You got it.
Kings leading now by 14. Pass to Weber. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Bibby's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is what makes Weber special, his ability to take over on offense.
Now here's Anderson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Weber fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Knicks trail by 17. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McDyess. Now here's Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Bibby. The Knicks pull it in. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here is Anderson. Mike Bibby picking up that last basket. Anderson passes to McDyess. Just his first attempt. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. And Weber's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 17. Jackson looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. The Knicks shooting 40% here in the early stages. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Sprewell. McDyess down low, defended by Turkoglu. McDyess can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Sacramento with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Jackson atop the key. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
Here's Morgan, guarded by Jackson. And the foul on Mike Bibby. That is his first foul of the game. Lee Nalen's checked in for New York.
Knicks substitution, number 54, Lee Nalen.
And here's Anderson. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here is Bibby. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Ball is with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Bibby for 3. Sacramento gets it back. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Sacramento making a switch here. Christie's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Whitehead's checked in for Lee Nalen. And the free throw, no good. Man, Clark, this upcoming draft class, it could be loaded with talent. LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, just a couple names. But boy, the depth of this draft is something else.
Yeah, I really like it, Kevin, but you're right. LeBron James is the first guy that anybody would pick. I mean, he's special and has superstardom written all over him. But you're right. There is some depth. I mean, you think about a guy like Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. I mean, those are some pretty impressive talents as well.
Knight's checked in for Whitehead. Knight passes to Anderson. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Weatherspoon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Here is Bibby. Pass to Christie. Back to Bibby. Sacramento moving it around. Jackson finds Christie. Turkoglu passes to Jackson. The 3. Christie can't make it.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Anderson outside. No good that time. Kings leading now by 17. Jackson passes to Christie. Bibby with it. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Not just flashing his handles, going somewhere with it and making it count.
Anderson outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Outside Jackson. Down low. And the basket by Funderburk. Funderburk's got his second bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Anderson outside, inside, Potapico. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Weber, he's checked in for the Kings. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Thomas checked in for Knight. McDyess comes in for Potapenko. Isley's checked in for Anderson. And it's Ward in for Anderson. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Isley. Pass to Ward. Thomas, a screen on Bibby. To the paint. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 6.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Outside Turkoglu. Here's Jackson. From deep. The Knicks pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Isley. Kept alive.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Get there, get there.
Weatherspoon the pass to Thomas. Now McDyess. Bibby covering. Poked away. And stolen by Christie. Weber looking around. Now Bibby. Back to Weber. 6 to shoot. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Weber's got 19 points.
Such a savvy offensive player. Weber showing some of his tricks there with the floater.
Or the pass to Thomas. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Isley. Thomas, a screen on Jackson. Fires the three. Ito Turkoglu with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting one.
Defensive foul. Howard Isley.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Mind the lane.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And the Kings making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
New York calls timeout. Chris Weber really making a difference here.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
Here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Kings leading now by 20. And here's Jackson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Turkoglu outside. Christie kicks to Weber, 16 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Weber's got 7 now in this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Ward, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Thomas. Can they get it? And it's good on the lay-in. Thomas got 8 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And here's Jackson. And Antonio McDyess pulls it down. Knicks trail by 20. Or the pass to Isley. That's tipped.
tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Deep two from Stojakovic. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Stojakovic has got his second basket. Here's Ward. Still without a basket. Over to the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Adi Divac checked in for Turkoglu. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Jackson. Divac misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Isley, defended by Christie. No one near him. The shot's good from Isley.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here is Bibby.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that one, good. Bibby's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Isley. McDyess trying to get open. Isley, good. Isley's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Here's Divac. Bibby with it. He has 6. Trying to find Weber. He's got it now. The Knicks pull it in. McDyess has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Sprewell, defended by Stojakovic. Here's Isley. He has 6. Here's Sprewell. Christie with the rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Weber. It's rebounded by New York. 30 seconds left in the first half. Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Thomas, a screen on Christie. Pass to Ward. The rebound by Chris Webber. Weber's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Good, and Webber gets the assist. Weber's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's the Sacramento Kings riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Chris Webber in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Thomas, a screen on Christie. Here's Isley. Over Christie. A shot by Isley, no good. Weber, the pass to Bibby. Back to Weber. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess.
A walking bucket. Weber keeping the defender on a string.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Weber hits them both. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Ward. Thomas, a screen on Bibby. Here's Ward. From outside, off the mark.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Weber in the post. 26 points for him. Deep two from Stojakovic, and he nails the jumper. Stojakovic has got 10 points in the game. The Knicks shooting 43% for the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Kings. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And checking out Sacramento, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Pass to Ward. Clock at 6. Launches it. New York, no good that time either. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Bibby kicks to Weber. Over McDyess. That misses off the backboard. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Isley. Here's Ward. Bibby covering. Here's Thomas. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Now here's Divac. Thomas covering. No good from Divac. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Isley the pass to Thomas. It's stolen by Divac. Now Bibby. He's got 6. Pass to Divac. And here's Bibby. There's the 3. Stolen by McDyess. Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Here's Ward. Here's Sprewell. That 3 off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Stojakovic has got 13.
Stojakovic loves knocking it down from behind the arc, especially that corner 3 right in his wheelhouse.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your destiny.
The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. Thomas, a screen on Bibby. Pulls it up. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Divac sets a screen. Stojakovic dishes to Divac, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
You see the fluidity there. Vladdy's a better athlete than most give him credit for.
Here's Isley, defended by Christie. Pass to McDyess. Here's Sprewell. Over Stojakovic. And it's Sprewell missing. Now, here is Stojakovic. 13 points in the game. Here's Ward. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Sacramento ball.
Bibby with it. He has 6. Now Weber. Divac trying to free himself up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Free throw good from Weber. And we're seeing more and more high schoolers coming straight to the NBA. Some wish the league would require players, Greg, to wait a few years first. Why is that?
Kevin, I think the concern is talent evaluation. But if you give high schoolers an opportunity to compete at a higher level, scouts should have plenty to dissect.
Grabber outside. Over McDyess. The Knicks pull it in. Thomas got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Isley. Some nice passing by New York here. Thomas's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Sprewell, defended by Stojakovic.
Sacramento foul. Chris West.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And New York with a change here, too. Weatherspoon's checked in. Here's Isley. He's got 9. Thomas, a screen on Jackson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Free throw good, Thomas. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Turkoglu. The shot, no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Outside Thomas. Here's Weatherspoon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Weatherspoon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Jackson. Right wing. They set the screen. Inside. Out to Wallace. From deep. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Isley. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Sprewell. Wallace covering. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
No good on the quick 3.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Hansen. Pass to Wallace. It's picked off. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Wallace.
A high-effort play inside, winning that trip to the line.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Potapenko's checked in for Thomas. And he's good on the second. So it's Sacramento now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They set the pick. Pass to Hansen. To the middle. Here's Thunderbird. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, how about the positioning? Great body control. Exactly what you want from the roller.
Or the pass to Sprewell. Rebounded by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the King. Here's Jackson. Count the basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Ward. Nothing on the board. Pass to Potapenko. Rebound by the Kings. And here is Wallace. Here's Hansen.
Knicks foul. Charlie Wolf.
For the Knicks, Anderson, he's checked in for Isley. And it's Anderson in for Ward.
Checking in for the Knicks. Shandon Anderson. Kenny Anderson.
Thunderbird, the pass to Hansen.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Thunderbird. He's got 6. There's Jackson with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 7.
Yeah, and I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
Anderson passes to Anderson. Here's Sprewell. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Sprewell. To the inside. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby Jackson gives his team a really nice spark. He's a bona fide scorer who can knock it down from anywhere and plays with such energy. It's infectious and contagious.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the Knicks making a change here. McDyess is checked in. Jackson hits both of them. Here is Anderson. He has 5. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Hansen. Turkoglu is screen on Anderson. Back to Jackson. Stolen by McDyess. Anderson outside. Down low. They could use a bucket. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Sacramento with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Anderson against Jackson. The rebound by Weatherspoon. The Knicks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Anderson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Wallace, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the New York Knicks. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jackson passes to Funderburk. Here's Hansen. Inside, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Jackson. Podopenko with the rebound. New York with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pass to Anderson. Here's Weatherspoon from 8 feet away. He drops it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hansen the pass to Wallace. Now Jackson. Turkoglu outside. To the middle. Here's Funderburk. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Weatherspoon. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDyess.
And no one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Here's Hansen. Wallace outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's off from three-point range. Over to the left wing. Weatherspoon the pass to McDyess. Anderson outside. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Wallace. There's the lob to the hoop. And the jam by Wallace.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Pass to McDyess. Over Turkoglu. Back to Anderson. And here's McDyess. To the inside. And he jams it with authority.
Throwing it down, leave nothing to chance.
Antonio McDyess.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hansen. To the paint. And the basket by Funderburk. Funderburk's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Weatherspoon the pass to McDyess. Over Turkoglu. It's hauled in by the Kings. Turkoglu's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Anderson. And the basket by Jackson.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Anderson outside. McDyess a screen. Down low. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Hey, because of Hedo Turkoglu's versatility and size, it's hard to defend him without fouling.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Hedo Turkoglu.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops.
Oh, the definition of a stretch forward. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
Miller's checked in for the Kings. English comes in for Hansen. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Ward. Pass to McDyess. Rebound by Wallace. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That is his first foul of the game. Funderburk, he's checked in for English.
Number 51.
The Knicks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Ward. Pass to Thomas. Over Miller. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Jackson. And here's Turkoglu. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
New York shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Ward. Thomas, a screen on Jackson. And the call will be against Gerald Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings making a change here. Hanson's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Kings, number 33, Larry Hansen.
Here's Ward. Clock at 6. Thomas, a screen on Wallace. Here's Sprewell. No good with the triple. The Kings have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Hansen. To the middle. Here's Miller. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Works that one inside nicely.
And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Ward. Here's McDyess. Banked in off the glass. McDyess has got 6 points in the quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted buckets.
Here's Hansen. Miller outside to the left side wing. Turkoglu passes to Wallace. Here's Hansen. Back to Wallace. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Isley. Puts it up from 7. That one off the back iron and out. For Sacramento, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Here's Hansen. Outside Jackson. It's stolen. Ward the pass to Sprewell. Gerald Wallace grabs the miss. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. They set the pick. Jackson kicks to Miller. Knocks it loose. Thomas with the steal. Isley the pass to Ward. Inside. Baseline jumper. Sacramento grabs the miss. Wallace has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Thunderbird, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Number 51, Lawrence Thunderbird. That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Hansen. Wallace outside.
2 minutes.
4 on the clock. Here's Hansen. Again, the miss by the Kings.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ward misses. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Jackson up top.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
English, he's checked in for Hansen. Here's Sprewell.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
Here's Ward. Pass to Isley. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound.
Kings foul. Lawrence Thunderbird. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York. Kurt Thomas. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And English kicks to Wallace. It's Jackson atop the key. Here's the floater. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Bobby Jackson taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Isley. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.